What's up guys, it's me your boy SteveRandom here, and in today's video I'm going to be comparing these two fragrances. Yep, Dylan Blue by Versace and Dior Sauvage Eau de Parfum. Now the weird thing is that Dior Sauvage Eau de Toilette has more similar notes to Dylan Blue, but the Eau de Parfum that has two different notes smells more similar. Which is kind of odd because the Dior Sauvage Eau de Parfum, to me, does smell closer to Dylan Blue. Let me explain which one I like better because this is a fragrance battle. Firstly, let me explain the longevity, the compliments, the overall projection, how I like them, ratings, and all that jazz. So let's start off with the Versace Dylan Blue. Versace Dylan Blue, Ambroxan, Bergamot, pretty much Dior Sauvage notes, but does smell different to Dior Sauvage, even though it has the same notes, but it smells different. For some reason, I think Versace wanted to kind of blend this one a little differently. Versace, same thing as Dior Sauvage Eau de Toilette. This is Eau de Parfum, by the way, a little bit different. Has additional vanilla and star anise and some nutmeg. Those are additional notes it has compared to the Eau de Toilette. But then the Dylan Blue, for me, lasts about 6 to 7 hours, so not too bad. While this one does last about the same. Other people say it lasts them all day. I just don't see that for some reason. For some reason, the star anise and the vanilla and the additional nutmeg actually make the fragrance last less, because Eau de Toilette does last on me for about 12 hours. But this one does last for about, let's say, 6 to 7. And this is 6 to 7. So they're equal on longevity. Projection though, I would say Dior Sauvage Eau de Parfum takes the winner on this one, because when I first spray it on, I just love the little sillage I get from it, and it smells kind of good, to be honest. Not gonna lie. Versace Dylan Blue, I feel, has a better sort of mid range of the fragrance, so not the opening and not the dry down, but like maybe after like 45 minutes to an hour, this has a better smell compared to this one, because this one just dries down to the Eau de Toilette, which is kind of boring. And you know, if you have the Eau de Toilette already, you kind of were expecting something better, but it's just drying down to the Eau de Toilette. Or no, it's drying down to the dry down of the Eau de Toilette. Dylan Blue, let me say that it's very versatile, just like this one is. They're both very versatile. This one, however, though, I would recommend for maybe slightly more colder days, but not much colder, like not the winter. I'm saying maybe the fall, maybe a little bit of the spring. I don't think the summer works well for this one because it's sweet, and I apologize for my niece crying in the background. Versace Dylan Blue, this one I would say is more versatile than Dior Sauvage is, or the Dior Sauvage Eau de Parfum. Just every time I say Dior Sauvage, guys, I'm saying it's Eau de Parfum. Versace Dylan Blue, the thing is, I bought this one first, obviously, because this one came out a month ago, I think, and this one was out before then, and I had smelled this, and I was expecting it to be similar to Dior Sauvage Eau de Toilette, but it was a little different, and it took me a little bit of a few weeks to get used to that difference. It's a little bit different, but since I was expecting it to be so similar to Dior Sauvage Eau de Toilette, I was kind of disappointed at first, but then it took me a few weeks, and then I started liking it because of the little sort of fresh and pepper mix in this one. This one does a little bit more fresh side, while this one is more on the sweet side. And overall, I would say that Dylan Blue, I think, wins on the more smelling better fragrance, in my opinion, because this one smells similar to its brother, you know, Dior Sauvage Eau de Toilette, the Eau de Parfum. This one smells really similar to the Eau de Toilette, so it's not as unique as this one is. My rating for these two and my compliment factors, but my rating first, let's start off with this one actually. This one, because it's not as unique, because it lacks performance, for me, I like the Eau de Toilette much better with the performance, and overall, I like the Eau de Toilette better as a fragrance. You know, Dior Sauvage Eau de Toilette I like better than this version right here, but since we're not comparing that one, Dylan Blue I do like a little bit better than Dior Sauvage Eau de Parfum, so I'm giving Dior Sauvage Eau de Parfum 8 out of 10, And I'm giving this one an 8.5 out of 10. So they're pretty close, but that 0.5 difference makes a difference. And so my compliments now, finally, this one I've had for a month, while this one I've had for much longer, I think, probably 5 months, 6 months. So it's, or actually no, I've had this one for almost a year. So it's kind of not fair for the compliments because this one I've obviously used more. But at the same time, if I've used this one for a few times and I've gotten compliments every time, then that would be this one's the winner. But stop right there. Dylan Blue has gotten me a lot of compliments, to be honest, but not that many compliments for me to mention. Like every video, I wouldn't be like Dylan Blue is a compliment monster or something, but it's got me a good amount of compliments. Dior Sauvage Eau de Parfum, sadly, man, has barely got me any compliments. It's got me, like, in the last month, it's got me 3 compliments. And that's kind of a little bit sad because I usually get more than that, you know, in a month. And so, since this one loses its compliment factor, and overall, this one, as I said, is not as unique, as not as special, you know, as this one is. This one, Dylan Blue wins the battle. Dylan Blue is the winner. Versace Dylan Blue is the winner of this fragrance battle. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, click the like button below, subscribe for more videos, share this video with your friends. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, and Dylan Blue beat Dior Sauvage Eau de Parfum.